In this video, we will learn a good feature of Windows which helps us access easily while working with our computer. The name of that is ease of access, and in this video we will learn all of the options of this good feature. So if you are interested in this topic, watch the video until the end and don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's jump to the Okay, I use VMware to just teach you what's the ease of access on Windows 10, because if you see the low quality on these Windows, virtual Windows, sorry, I say sorry about that, because I use VMware, you see the bad quality. Okay, on the search part, type setting and directly go to the settings. On the settings, you will see lots of things such as system, device, phone, network, internet, personalized, apps, and other things. You need to press on ease of access. I press to the ease of access. At the first one, or at the first tab, you will see is make text bigger. On the display, make text bigger. Okay, all of the text of this Windows is normal. If you want to do it large, you can do this one, and you will see on this sample text you will see the different changes. Make everything bigger. Change the size of the apps and text on the main display. If you want to do it in here, you can do it, and if you want to do it on the second monitor, you can press on this option that I pressed, and in here change all of these things. Change the escape, change the resolution, change the display orientation. Because this is just a simple and a single monitor, I don't have any second monitor to show it to you, but it is as simple as the settings of the first monitor. Okay, if I change this one, it will be bigger, so I don't want that. Change the size and color of your cursor. We have it in here, and I'm going to teach you on this part. Make everything brighter. Change the brightness automatically or use the night light. What is that? What is a night light? Night light will increase the yellow color of the screen and reduce the blue color of your monitor. It is good for a person who works more than 5 hours in a day with the PC, and this feature helps us to protect our eyes. When I press it on, okay, it will be on and it do the things I tell, but the recorder can't show it to you, so you need to try it yourself. What is the brightness? Okay, brightness. For example, the brightness of this screen is a lot or low. For example, you have it on the phone and you press automatic when you are on a place which the lights are on and all of these things, or for example in a shiny place, your brightness, it will be at maximum size. This is the brightness. Okay, simplify and personalize Windows. Show animations in Windows. For example, when I do it, as you can see, when I minimize, you will see an animation. Okay, when it is off, you won't see that. I press off. As you can see, we won't see the animation. Show transparency in Windows, and this is on. What is the transparency? For example, you open a window and you will see the previous things, previous tab or previous ones that are open, and you will see background. For example, when this file is here and open a tab, you will see what is going on the back. This is the transparency, and it is on. If you want, you can turn it off. This is transparency. Automatically hide scroll bars in Windows. It is on. Okay, as you can see, it's hide. When I press off, as you can see, they didn't hide and they didn't hidden. Show notifications for 5 seconds. The notification of the Windows, when they will appear in here, it says show them on this part of the Windows just for 5 seconds. If you want to see it more than 5 seconds, you can set as 7 seconds, 5 minutes, and these kind of things. Show desktop background image. When it is off, I press off. you won't see anything. The background, it will be black. In here, personalize your background and other colors. We create videos of these settings and the background and these kind of things. You need to watch all of the playlist of learning Windows 10 for beginners. We told everything on that. Additional display settings. Again, we go here. I told it all done. Next go and cursor and pointer. Change pointer size. As you can see, the pointer size is small. If I want, you can set it as this. Too large. I don't really like that, and set it as default. Change pointer color. By default it is white. If I set it as black, as you can see, the pointer color, it will be black. If I set this one on the black, on the white window, it will be black, and on the black window it will be white. This is good. And in here you can select the customized color. Okay, I press that. By default it is green. If you want, you can pick a custom pointer color and set your personal color, or use this kind of things. Make the cursor easier to see when type. I select this part. As you can see, it is small, and if I want, I can set it as 3. As you can see, it will be larger, and I see what is going on, but I really don't like that, and set it as 1 again. Show visual feedback around the touch pointers when I touch the screen. This is for the, and it is on. Okay, if you have Surface, Microsoft Surface, you might understand what's going on. When, for example, you touch on this part of the screen, it will be show an animation that your finger, for example, is tapped on this part. Okay, this is the feature of that. Let's go and press to the magnifier. Okay, turn on magnifier. When you set it as on, then I press off. The zoom level of that is this. In this part you can change the zoom level, and if you want, you can, for example, say that's 5% and see what's going on. I use the shortcuts logo key plus. Yep, and I can zoom it out, for example, like this, and logo escape, it will be disabled. Start magnifier after signing. Okay, we don't want that. Why we need magnifier after signing in? Start magnifier before signing for everyone. We don't need these things. If you need and you need magnifier, you can press on that. But why we need magnifier on Windows? Smooth edges of image and text, it is enabled, and I recommend you to enable it. Change magnifier view, full screen, lens, duct. For example, I press as lens. As you can see, we can resize this lens, for example, like this, and use logo plus and see what's going on. As you can see, this option is just magnified. Okay, is better than the previous things that we have. If you want to see something bigger, you can use the magnifier and set as lens. If you want, you can full screen, and if you want, you can set it as dark, but the lens feature is too better than the previous things. This is magnifier. I go to the color filter. Turn on color filter, or on this part is use color filter. When it is on, it will be filter all of the colors that we have. For example, it will be filter black, white, and these kind of things. And it is good, for example, for someone who just wants to see the screen and all of the things black and white. I first turn it off. Allow the shortcut key to toggle filter on or off. When I press that, the shortcut key, it will be appear logo key plus Control plus C. Is grayscale. Grayscale inverted. As you can see, it is inverted, and the text, it will be gray, and invert. Reverse color on the display. As you can see, it will be reverse. For example, we have, as you can see, the logo of the Microsoft Store. All of the colors, it will be reverse, and we will see the word or the other settings like this. As you can see, the word path, it will be reversed. uh, and the grayscale inverted is this one, and grayscale is this other part of the settings. It would be on the grayscale. Or select the color blinders filter to make the nice colors on the wheel more distinct. Red green, red green, red weak, blue yellow. These are options for the color blinders. So if you want to set these colors filter or this one and this one, it depends on the person who is using these windows. For example, you can set red green or red green with the green weak or with the red weak, or for example use this blue yellow. It depends on the person who is using this window. High contrast, I press high contrast, turn on high contrast. Okay, I press turn it on. Contrast is a difference between the brightest place and the darkest place. This is the contrast. As you can see, it is on. Press Alt left shift print screen to turn on high contrast and turn it on. This is the shortcut of that. Choose a SAM, high contrast black, high contrast hashtag 2, or for example high contrast white. Again, I say it as high contrast. If you have problem for seeing the color and this kind of things, you can go in here and customize the settings. For example, you can change the selected text with this one, or for example the button text with this one. You can change the color of that is in here too. On the theme settings, when you press on that, you will directly forward to the theme part. I press turn it off. Narrator, setup options, allow the shortcut key smart narrator and these kind of things. Personalize the narrator's voice, Microsoft David, English, United States, or if you want, you can change the voice actress or this kind of things. The accent of that is English, United States, and these are the name of them. Is good for the people who wants to
starting narrator
scenes.
Dialogue. Okay.
Heads up.
Alt plus O. Heads up.
Okay.
Narrator keep settings window. Narrator window.
As you can see,
narrator heading level
voice.
1. Welcome
Okay.
to narrator.
Welcome to the narrator.
This is narrator
This
home,
is narrator home,
where you
It's
can
going
get
to-
help, access your
is
settings,
reading
and learn
these
about
things.
new features.
Okay.
Narrator is a screen reader
my
that
headphone.
describes aloud what's on your screen, so you can use that information to navigate your device.
Okay.
To start or stop narrator, press the Windows logo key plus Control plus Enter. Explore the sections below to get started.
This
Quick
is
Start button.
I press
Exiting
turn it off.
narrator.
It is a good option of the Windows if you want to use it. These are the benefits and these are the personalized settings that you can use. For example, change what you hear when typing. Appear words as you type. Here, arrow, tab, and other things. These are the things that if you want, you can personalize and use. Hearing, audio. The device volume of this virtual machine is 67%, and when I press this one, I directly go to the sound part of the sound settings part and show audio alerts visually. No visual alert, flash the title bar of activate windows, flash the activate window, flash the entire screen. It says, for example, when I turn on this option, when I receive alerts, it will be adding audio, external audio, and flashing light in here, and this is a good option. Closed captions. What is that? The drop down menus to change how closed caption appear in Windows. For example, right now you don't have any speaker to listen, or for example you have problem for listening, you can enable this option, and if you do something on this part, or for example you receive an alert and this kind of things, it will be type it for yourself and you can read it instead of hearing that. This is change the caption, font, and these kind of things. Fuzzy speech. Talk instead of type. If you want, you can use this option, and instead of the typing that you can use, or you can talk. Press the Windows logo key plus H. I press logo H. Select the microphone button. I press select microphone button. To use, go to the setting and turn on online speech. Turn on speech. Okay. Again, I need to press next. Headset, next. Okay, on this virtual machine I can set it. If you set it and you just record your voice, it will be set as, for example, there's a good part, or this is normal talking is when you shout, and is when your voice is too low. You press next, then press next and say your computer didn't hear. You need to enable and see what's going on in here. On the keyboard tab, use your device without a physical keyboard. Use on-screen keyboard. When you press turn it on, instead of that you have a keyboard, you have this on-screen keyboard, and you can do all of these things. For example, Alt and Shift, you can change the keyboard. For example, this Arabic that we talked about on the previous videos. Again, I press change, and we need to wait a bit until this change. Okay. Can use my keyboard and change. Use sticky keys. Press one of the key at a time for a keyboard shortcut. Is enabled. Is not enabled. Okay. When I press on, show sticky keys icon on the taskbar and discard options. These are sticky keys. Icons of that. And when I press turn on, in here, as you can see, when I type, it is going to help us while typing, and the sticky keys are enabled. Use toggle key. Play a sound whenever you press caps lock, num lock, or scroll lock. Is the toggle key. Use filter key. Ignore brief or repeated keystrokes and change keyboard repeat rates. If you want, you can turn it on. Change how keyboard shortcuts work. If you want, you can change the keyboard shortcuts and print a screen shortcut. You can use print a screen button to open a screen snipping. Okay, I press print a screen on the Windows, and you can see this is the screenshot option of the Windows, and it is going to be on. Control your mouse with a keypad. Turn on mouse key to use the numeric keypad to move the mouse pointer. Okay. In here, for example, when I press it on, only use mouse keys when num lock is on. Show the mouse keys icon on the taskbar. I need to, okay, for example, turn on this on-screen keyboard. In here of the keyboards, you instead of this one, you will see other options on other. And I press option, turn on numeric keyboard, as you can see this one. Okay, again full screen. On here, for example, your num lock option, for example, yeah, what's going on, is too low. Because of that, these things happen. In here of your keyboard, you might see the num lock, or for example the scroll lock of the keyboard, which your numbers are added on that. When you enable this option, instead of the using numbers, when you press your cursor, it will be changed. If you want, you can change the speed of the pointer. For example, this speed is good. As you can see, I'm going to control my mouse with my keyboard, and this is a good option. And I can't type with the numeric anymore until I disable this one. Okay, this is the option of this mouse. Eye control. Nowadays, some devices are created to help us. Instead of using the mouse, we use our eyes. This device control our eyes movement, and for example, with eye you just select the eye control, or with your eye you go to the keyboard pad and start typing. These are the eye controls. Because I don't have this device, so I can't teach it to you. uh, if you have this device, you can set it up in here, plug it in and set it up and use eye control option. These are the good features that helps us while working Windows. Is ease of access features, earring, interaction, and the vision. And if you have problem with seeing the text, you can set it as large, for example change the color, contrast, and many other things that they have on the color printer and high contrast option. And on the speech and audio, if you have problem with hearing, you can use these options. These are cool options which helps us to use Windows better. And on this narrator, you can the blind persons can use Windows easily with this option. All done. If this feature helps you, don't forget to like, subscribe, type something on the comment section and share it with your friends. Okay, I have a playlist of learning Windows 10 for beginners and it will be appear in here. If you like to watch and learn Windows 10 and get your ICDL verification or be a master of that, watch this series for videos, then watch the learning Windows 10 Pro tutorial on the channel. Have a nice day. See you on the next one.